Imagine this. It's 3 a.m. I'm on the computer. I'm running on a mixture of shawarma, Adderall, and pre-workout, and I'm desperately looking for any way to ignore my real-life responsibilities. It's an average Tuesday. I go and check Discord, where I see a skilled speedrunner talking about a new map to speedrun that has a difficult cycle skip. I'm interested. I'll be the first to admit it. I don't think anybody else really optimized their speedruns, so I snatched the record up pretty quickly. But the map was fun, and again, I'm in procrastination mode, so I kept going. After all, I really wanted to see that cycle skip that Madman was talking about. Now's about the time where I give a quick overview of this speedrun. 4 quick jumps get you to this spot here, where you need to do a tricky jump out past the spike ball, then come back in towards the wall. From there, you do a quick spin, jump into this gap, over the spike ball, drop down from the trigger spike, avoid the arrow, and wall jump across.
Write that down, write that down!
Drop down here after the conveyor belt moves the wires, hop over this spike ball, and then we get to an important part of the run. There are 2 options you can choose here. You can either instantly cling to the wall and slide off into the gap, or you can run off, balls first into the abyss and hope you come out on the other side. If you chose the first option, welcome to the Weenie Hut. If you chose the second option, I give you permission to keep watching this video. The last thing to do is slide on this wall and jump over this spike ball. You can either slide normally and make it every time, or you can hold down to slide faster, save 1/10 of a second, and quadruple your chance of dying. Obviously, we are holding down. Now you've made it to the finish. Just hop down and you win. Now let's do the same thing, but fast. Here's where the problem is. Even if you go fast, you would have to wait because otherwise you die to this arrow. The obvious solution here, you would think, is to go really fast, but I tried that and it still doesn't work. I tried for a while and nothing. But Madman mentioned a cycle skip, so what does he see that I don't? Oh. Apparently Madman was talking about skipping a cycle on the conveyor belt, not the arrow, which I had been doing the entire time. There aren't any more cycles to skip unless I can maybe get the run of a lifetime and avoid the arrow? At this point I'm panicking because it's still only 3:30. I haven't managed to waste much time. What do I do now? Do I actually get my work done? Do I go to bed and be alone with my thoughts? Do I spend an exorbitant amount of time trying to optimize a children's party game to get a cycle skip that I don't even know is possible? I still haven't gotten the cycle skip, but I did accidentally snag this massive new record. At this point, you might be asking yourself, Bojack, it's 4:30 in the morning. You're giving yourself early onset arthritis trying to set a time that nobody's going to bother to beat in a map that only a handful of people will ever play so you can post a mediocre video on YouTube to get a couple hundred views. Is this really worth your time? Absolutely not. We've been doing the same 3 seconds of gameplay for 2 hours and haven't gotten it once. I'm still only running on a gut feeling that says, maybe it's possible, and that's enough to keep me going? I'm a failure. All this time spent playing a level that doesn't even matter. I mean, it's 5:30 in the morning, for God's sakes. I haven't accomplished anything today. I never accomplish anything. Haven't felt the touch of a woman in God knows how long. Maybe my parents would love me if I did something better with my time. You know, they keep saying the divorce wasn't my fault, but I know the truth. I hate this level. I wish I never even... So it's possible. See, I told you. We died immediately, but at least we know it's possible. Wait, rewind, what is that? I spend all this time trying to get a skip, only to find out that even if you get the skip, it doesn't matter. You only save about 0.5 seconds because you have to wait for the wire to move. Honestly, at this point, I don't know if I have the motivation to continue. This level is proof against the existence of a loving God. Tomorrow, I'm mixing my protein shake with holy water to atone for whatever I did in a past life to deserve this. I've gotten the skip 6 times now, and none of those attempts made it near the end. I'm running on fumes. It's time to accept defeat and go to bed. Something happened last night. This isn't a joke. I had a dream where I beat the level. When I woke up and realized that it was all just a dream, I felt awful. But that feeling quickly transitioned to a fully renewed motivation. Because I went to bed thinking that this was a big waste of time, but if I can feel disappointed to find out that it didn't happen, maybe I'd feel good if it did. I got out of bed and went right back downstairs. I had a job to finish. I grinded for hours, but it didn't feel fruitless like it did yesterday. For the first time since I started playing this level, I was having fun. After attempt number 4766, I told myself I was done wasting my time. And on attempt number 7643, this happened. And there we have it. 8 hours and 7,643 attempts later, I finally did it. I can revel in the satisfaction of having completed one of the hardest UCH speedruns ever done. My prize, you ask? Pride. And 12 likes on Twitter.